Hi, everyone, and welcome to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who enjoy drinking and discussing anime. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Hannah, and we'll be watching Aron High School Host Club. And just fair warning, we will be watching this as a dub and not a sub. Don't come at us. Other disclaimer is that there will be spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, pause and watch the episode yourself and then come back and listen along. We will also be going over explicit content and we'll probably say some pretty explicit things. So listener, beware, and it's to your own discretion.
We hope you enjoy. Pour yourself a drink and join us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who love to drink and talk about anime. I'm Hannah.
I'm Stephanie.
And tonight, I made our little drinky drink. So, tonight we are having a mix of Hypnotic and some rum, some pineapple juice, and a little seltzer water. Is really what it's really nice. It's really nice. I like it.
Plus our number one snackies.
The Pockies.
Pockies. Chocolate Pockies.
Love it.
All for our girl
Anzu. Because she cannot have the chocolates.
She cannot, but we can. We've got our own boxes of chocolate Pockies.
And we're doing it for her.
Uh-huh. And it is damn good.
It is so good. I love it. And
what is tonight's episode? Episode 2?
Episode 2. And it's titled, It's Time for Children to Go to Sleep. And the synopsis is, despite trying to ignore signs of impending romance, Anzu is convinced to share Tsukasa's umbrella. After explaining about the cockroach, Tsukasa offers to kill it for her, and a comical hunt for the cockroach ends with Anzu accidentally sitting on Tsukasa, but the cockroach is killed and they become friendly. Tsukasa finds the rain has become a typhoon, trapping him at Anzu's house overnight, which Anzu confirms is RiRi's doing. RiRi demands Anzu dazzle Tsukasa with her wifely cooking, so she spitefully serves cheap cup ramen for lunch. And after her bath, deliberately wears her most unflattering pajamas, which can never inspire romance.
Get it, girl.
You know.
Heard.
Wear that moo-moo. It's not a moo-moo. Don't worry. Deciding to play board games, RiRi causes Anzu to get all the bad cards so Tsukasa wins. Anzu burns dinner, but with Tsukasa's help, they finish and even prepare bentos for lunch. Anzu realizes Tsukasa might not be so aloof after all, but stops herself before she develops feelings. Disappointed, RiRi uses magic to make Anzu fall asleep first in the living room. Anzu dreams she is holding Momohiko, so when Tsukasa tries to wake her, she grabs his hand and refuses to let go. Tsukasa accepts he is stuck for the night and realizes he hasn't had that much fun in a long time.
Oh.
So great.
Totes adorbs. I really love that with this anime, at least so far, right? Because we're only on episode 2. Is that it's picking up exactly where it left off.
Yes.
So it's not like we start a new day and we have a whole new storyline. This has been a continuation of.
Yes.
And I really hope that the series continues like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like seeing that progression as opposed to
just whole new day, whole new problems.
Yeah, whatever happened yesterday doesn't matter.
Doesn't exist. We're done.
So I'm digging this so far. I think that
Same.
this is really fun. I like that we started off, she's still in the park, getting soaking wet, sitting underneath a creepy ass bear with teeth.
Yeah, with teeth. Who does that?
A bear with teeth in a playground, and
not even like bear teeth, but like human teeth.
Yeah, they were square human teeth. But and then Tsukasa appears with his umbrella still. So that's where our scene starts. Is Tsukasa's there with the umbrella, like, hey, what up, bitch? Why are you chilling underneath the creepy ass motherfucking bear
thing? That's for children, apparently.
Right.
And his question to her
yes.
is, are you a runaway? Are you running away from your parents' house?
And then we quickly side pan over to the tree that has a notice stapled to it that says, beware of perverts. It was just so random. And then we pan quickly back over to him like, are you a runaway? Why are you here?
Yeah, what's happening? And she didn't really want to admit why she was in the park.
Of course she didn't. She's a strong, independent woman
who don't need no man.
Until RiRi comes in and messes her groove.
Yeah. How fucking dare you, RiRi?
I know. RiRi has really been,
the worst.
Pulling out all the stops for her. She just...
Yeah. And she hates every second. She is denying every second.
And so then they get into this, friendly war that the Japanese do. No, you take the umbrella. You take the umbrella. You take it.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to pay the bill. I'm going to pay the bill. I'm going to pay.
Never ending.
Yeah, it was like that situation with the umbrella where he's like, well, you're going to get all wet. You're going to get sick. And she's like, but you're going to get sick. So this is your umbrella. I don't want to have, and then there's this, picture of, and then it's going to be true love, and you borrow his umbrella, and then you return it to him, and then,
you fall in love,
happily
blah, blah,
ever
blah.
after, because you've returned an umbrella. Congratulations, bitch.
You want a man and the umbrella.
Exactly. Umbrellas for life.
And Anzu was like, no.
Yes.
No.
I'm not going to do it. But then somehow their hands get tangled together.
Yeah.
I don't understand what happened
the
there.
tropey hand on top of her hand thing.
Yeah, he just Spider-Man webbed her hand and he couldn't let go.
Yeah, somehow.
It was weird, their hands couldn't not be holding each other and holding the umbrella stick.
What even are hands?
I don't even know how to finger. What is even my fingers?
I don't even know how to finger. Put that on the t-shirt.
Yeah. That's the Baka bitch quote. I don't even know how to finger.
I don't even know. Stephanie, 2023.
I know. This is our year for t-shirt quotes. I don't even know how to finger.
It's fine.
Okay. So they're basically arguing over the fucking umbrella. Nobody wants anybody to get sick. So our girl, Anzu, she eventually ends up with the umbrella, and then she's like, you're gonna get wet here, let me help you, and pokes him in the back of the head with the umbrella
because she's shorter and her reach is and so the umbrella hits him in the back of his head, and he's just like, give me the umbrella, and he ends up holding it over both of their heads, and he's like, okay, this is better. I'm not gonna get hit in the head every time, so this is cool. And they start walking
shoulder to shoulder,
so cute, so romantical, under the clear umbrella. And they end up heading to his house first.
Yes, and they're at his house for a second.
Yeah, not terribly long. Because he's like, let's get you dried off. It's cool. Don't live that far away.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Throws
that.
a literal towel at her as soon as they get to his house.
Very nice.
He's like, dry your sopping pussy up, girl. Get it together.
We don't need some wet girly parts around here.
Yeah.
As he lives alone.
Bite the sheets. I like to go and dry. That's him.
Because I don't know how to finger.
Right. Exactly. It's our quote. I don't even know how to finger.
I don't even know how to finger.
So basically, he's trying to get at like, so literally, why were you just chilling in a park in the rain?
Alone.
And then she kind of like, Anzu just kind of trickle truths what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a better way to describe what she's doing. Like, she's kind of letting out bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And doesn't quite give him the full story until like 2 minutes later.
Right. And she...
Like she could have just straight up been like, there was a bug, I was scared, I ran out of the house. But instead, she's like, making it very... it's just unnecessarily padded. Like, her story's just like got all this extra to it.
It's very fluffy. And...
Yes.
And really, she could have just been like, okay, low-key... Very girly over here. I
can't with the
insects of any kind in my household trying to attack me. Fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
But then it all comes out and he's like, oh, okay, is that it? Like,
that's it?
Do you want me to take care of it for you?
Yeah.
And she's
very
like,
gentlemanly.
no, I am fucking Wonder Woman. I got this shit. But also, yes, could you come take care of this?
But could you really, for real though?
But, like, I can do it, fam. Like, I'm just hyping myself up that maybe I'm going to do it next year.
Yeah. As we...
like, that's her.
Good intentions for real, girl. I'm with you on that. And he's like, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Yes. Man up. Love it.
Yeah.
Here for it. Just deciding you're going to take care of the problem for her. Men are supposed to be problem solvers.
Yes,
and he is really falling into that.
She had a problem.
She had a problem. It was the slice of cake running around her house.
I hate when cake runs around my house.
Same. I prefer my cake staying in the fridge.
Yeah, in my belly.
Or my tummy, yeah. But this one...
Maybe not.
No, it is a little dirty.
We don't want a pixelated cake in our bellies.
Yeah, no, not that one. Not that one, you guys.
So then they end up back at her house.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tsukasa has very kindly offered to help her. And in the chaos of trying to find the bug, but is actually the lens cap at first, and then there's actually the bug, there's this like tussle and falling and...
Yes. And just somehow
perfect
Anzu
animated scene choreographed where she ends up on top of him.
Yes. And I, the more I watch this anime, the more I get familiar with it, the more I'm like, this anime really sets itself up very well to go through all the typical tropes that we very much see, but it almost becomes like this kind of new way to look at it.
Yes, it's a fresh perspective.
Because of how it's set up, RiRi has made this girl's life into an otome, taken away the three things that has been distracting her from having romance. And so now RiRi is trying to set Anzu up for going through all of these typical anime tropes in romance. And I'm just like... seen it before, but this is so like different.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is. It feels fresh. It doesn't feel recycled because you expect it because you're like, oh, of course.
Yes.
But it's still like, you're still invested. You're like, and what? And show me more.
Like,
now take off your top. Do a little dancey dance. Let's see. Well, but not really because you're 15. Like, we don't want to see that. But like,
calm down.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, where we're still like, okay, and then.
Oh, all right. Oh, yes, you just ever so delicately brush your hands together. Because we all know that the most sinful thing to do is hold hands. So
don't even. How dare you bring that up in this house?
I know. I'm so sorry. I am a very crude and crass woman.
Don't even dare think about showing your ankle.
Oh gosh. Oh man. Or your clavicle. Don't go there.
Yeah.
That's too much.
So Tsukasa eventually ends up catching her cake.
Yeah.
He finds the cake, he nails the cake, he gets the cake.
After being absolutely, like, abused on accident.
He completely smashes that cake.
He smashes it.
This all sounds like such weird metaphors. But guys, as we had described in episode 1 of this, like, the cockroach turned into a pixelated cockroach. Mm-hmm. And then turned into a piece of cake. And so Tsukasa is here to track down the cockroach, a.k.a. the piece of cake.
That's running around the house freely.
Then he smashes it.
Smashes the cake.
Smashes
it's
some
a smash
good cake.
He did.
And then before he's about to leave, because his intention is to go home, of course, because he took care of the problem. He's a problem solver.
He's good. He's done.
He took care of the problem.
And Anzu was so
like,
thankful.
Right, and she's like, that's amazing.
That's the
awesome.
best. Thank you. Love it.
We good.
And he's like, okay, I guess I'll be on my way.
And then he's like, all right, I'm about to leave, but just like do me a favor. Just don't ignore me anymore. Which I thought was pretty sweet.
Yeah,
like,
that's cute.
That's not over the top. That's literally just like, please just acknowledge my presence.
Yeah. Don't just put your head down and like...
Like, just acknowledge me as an individual and human being. Okay, bye.
Yeah, cool.
I thought that was a very sweet statement. But also, like, as a high school girl, if like my... Maybe not even a crush, but like a really cute guy were to say that to me, I would be like, oh my God. Like, can you not, like, I'm just trying to live my life and not die every single day.
I mean, that practically puts you in the senpai position because he's literally saying, senpai, notice me.
Right.
Notice me, senpai.
Yeah. And so I just thought that was a very sweet statement. Like, it was not over the top, but it made me feel a lot of feels where I was like, oh, so cute.
And he still delivered it in that cool guy sense.
Yeah, where he was just like, cool, I'm glad that I helped you out. Just do me a favor.
Just
don't ignore me. Anymore.
Say hi to me in the halls of the school. Right. That would be cool. And like act fucking normal around me. Thanks.
Yeah, just be like, sup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel it. Like, I'm good. I feel like that
awesome.
was amazing. Even if the episode ended there and all we saw was her panicking in the background, I would still have been very happy with the episode.
Same.
But, guys, that's not what happened. It's not just, that was not the end of it.
It's never
There's
the
more.
end of
There's
it.
so much more. And it was so much better.
So good. So that's when he opens the door and it's been raining out, right?
Like hella rain.
Like hella rain. Like it is raining.
It's been like tsunami.
Harder now. Like so much harder. He opens that door and that door just flings wide open. The winds are like making that rain go sideways. And he's like, whoa. He closes the door because he was not expecting that.
But he's still like, but I guess it's going to be fine. I'll just run fast.
Yeah, I'll just brave it. It's cool. It's fine. And he goes to open the door again. And then he's like, and that is when...
A branch. Like a big ass branch.
Like,
just like impales the glass on the door.
Right beside his head, you guys. Right beside it.
So cash. Calm and cool as a cucumber. He just closes the door and he's like, okay.
Better not.
And they both just look at each other mutually with the understanding that he's not going that night. He's staying there that night.
Yeah.
Like, no words are spoken. It's just like, okay.
Like, that's fine. It's cool.
This is tonight. It's fine.
We're
we're
gonna hang out a little bit longer.
So, what does our girl Anzu immediately try to do? Besides try to get him butt-ass naked.
She wishes, but also doesn't wish. Because at this point, it's purely out of spite that she's refusing to have any sort of feelings for anyone at this point.
It's true. Because at this point, he's like the perfect person.
Yeah, he's adorable.
He is adorable.
He's adorable.
He's acting very protective, but like not in an overbearing way.
Right.
Like a caring way. Mm-hmm. He just wants to like make sure she's safe. That she's fed and watered.
And there's no cake running around and like maybe crawling on her face when she's asleep.
Yeah, we don't want no miscellaneous cake all over.
Right.
Yeah, get your cake.
He's very concerned
with her well-being.
Yes. Since she also now lives alone and he lives alone as well, so he knows that life.
It's very sweet.
Knows that life.
Very sweet.
And so they stay in, and that is immediately when they check the weather channel and they're like, yeah, monsoon is everywhere. Stay down. Stay in your homes. Don't go anywhere. And they're like, all right, cool. That confirms it. And immediately Anzu's tummy starts grumbling and roaring loud, baby.
Doesn't for a second RiRi pop up like, haha, you should make him a hearty-ass meal. Yeah. Show him your cooking skills, girl.
Win your girlfriend points.
And then, because she was initially, like, grabbing, like, a pan, and she was like, oh, I guess I could whip up whatever. And then
Something
RiRi
chill.
comes in just trolling. And she's like, fuck it, instant noodles.
Yeah, I'm not cooking
bust
for
out my
no
noodles.
man.
You want miso or soy?
Bitch.
Yeah. And
most I'm doing is heating up water, baby.
Yeah.
And
but it still works because she still gets him naked in the end.
She really does. She really does.
Yeah.
So they eat and
Eat their nudes. She
and
offers him to take the first bath.
Yep.
Because he's the guest, and then she gets some of her dad's clothes for him to wear.
Yeah, which hot.
I don't even want to think about any potential suitor wearing my father's clothes. Like, can we not?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip past that part.
I don't care how well my dad dresses, but like, no.
Just no.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. There's
wearing
a line that
style
has
is one
been
thing,
crossed.
but like wearing his literal clothes, like, please, no.
That would like change my view of someone so fast,
right?
And
so
I don't know why.
She gets him out some really weird ass clothes, like like the shirt was like a long sleeve shirt with like a cat on it,
like a cat's face, like a really big cat's face, and then it just says
big.
"cat" with an exclamation,
big
exclamation point, like all cap letters. It's funny. It's great. I would wear that. I would wear
that too. Like,
but I get if a
so
dude
speaking
does
of wearing things, so like he comes out, he's changed presumably everything that she can visually see.
Yeah.
We don't know if she's wearing his dad's he's wearing the dad's underwear.
Probably
don't know
not.
That. We don't need to know.
But I mean, it is important to note that he doesn't actually wear the sweater. He's still wearing like the shirt that it came.
Right.
Because
it wasn't his style.
That's what he said, and
he just flipped his underwear inside out. It's good for another day.
Yeah, you know what? That is literal men mentality.
So she goes to take her bath next, and then comes out in what is described in the show as like the most unflattering outfit. But I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, it's a little mismatchy, but same theme.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The theme being cats
Shocking.
and homely. And I was here for it. Like, she had her big ass shirt tucked in with a kitty on it, and like
lime green
she looked
or whatever.
A little patchy, but like I was here for it.
But it wasn't like grotesque in any way.
And I feel like it's also cute because like she's just cute, you know. She got her hair pulled back and her glasses on, and she's kind of awkward, and she's over here cackling, you know, whatever.
Like
play me some board games.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you at everything.
And it was just very sweet, and you know, I think that the outfit kind of added to that charm of, you know, she's not coming out like wearing this little like girly nightie,
a negligee, if you will.
or like a little 2-piece short, like
cutesy thing,
like
to try to impress him.
Like she's just like, let me find my most grotesque PJs and put those on to show him that I have absolutely zero interest. But if we're going to be stuck here together, let's have fun. Let's play some motherfucking board games.
Yes.
And just starts like owning him at Othello.
Yes. Which you can relate to. I've never played.
I love a good Othello ownage. I'll like spank you in Othello.
You have to teach me sometime. Because I'd be interested to play.
I mean, because it's so easy to pick up, but it's tough to master. Because it's easy because you only have 2 colors.
Right.
But it's tough because
there's like a million strategies. Strategies to it. Yeah.
So anyway, so she's killing it at Othello, and then he's eventually like, hey, I'm done with this fucking shit.
Done with your bullshit, man.
Anzu, let's play this other game that you brought out, which is like the Japanese equivalent to Life, but instead of being like in little life cards, you're in like little Japanese
Like-
World War II aircraft ships.
It's kind of like a mix
strange.
between life and Monopoly in a way. Because
But the
it's
stakes
mainly
are really
money
high.
focused.
Yeah.
So and he just kept getting all of the good things. Oh, I found a vase that needed to be returned. There's a $5,000 reward.
The vase, yeah.
The vase.
But then that was RiRi's doing.
Yeah,
Like,
that was RiRi rigged the whole game where Anzu kept losing and going into debt further and further. Mm-hmm. And especially like her character, her board game piece, she would land on like, you stepped in dog shit in your Jimmy Choos.
like
now you have to pay
3 or 4
like
times
Yes.
for poor Jimmy Choos.
I know, so many pairs ruined. And she's like, who even walks in their Jimmy Choos with a dog? And, you know, just having a fit over losing the game.
Yeah.
And then, what was it? Then they went to make bento, right? After all of that.
I thought, did they make it together? I thought just he made it.
She originally tried, like, making the egg thing. And he comments, like, because she's starting to crack some eggs in a bowl. And she starts putting, like, a small spoonful of sugar in there.
Oh, yeah.
And
Sugar in your eggs?
You weirdo. What do you do? Pair pineapple with your pork? She's like, yeah. Oh, let me guess. You like the apple and potato salad thing. I love that. You know, so she's kind of a quote unquote weirdo. Which, okay, yeah, potato and apple sounds really sus to me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, pineapple and pork, yeah, that goes together well.
That's like Hawaiian luau
Yeah,
style.
that really is. Like,
Has
Sir.
nobody ever heard of a Hawaiian pizza?
right?
Anyways.
And then, like, I've seen recipes, a lot of Japanese recipes, like video recipe things, where they do add, like, a little bit of sugar to the eggs. I don't know what it does, aside from make it a little sweet, but I'm like, okay, so that's, like, common, maybe a common thing, but he's over here judging her for it. I'm like, okay.
That's fine. You judge me for my cooking. You cook.
Yeah, you do it. And, I mean, she does burn her scrambled eggs, which...
I don't really know how you fuck up eggs, but you do.
Honestly,
I was
apparently
gonna
she
say,
does.
Eggs, like, I literally made 8 eggs tonight,
You
and that
did.
shit cooked in 2 minutes.
Right?
There's no way to burn it because it cooks so fast, you don't step
You're
away
just
from
done.
it.
Yeah.
You don't step away. You just stand there and watch them.
And, like, move it around a little bit. It's fine.
It's impossible to burn
It's
because
really
they cook
hard.
so fast. I don't know.
It's really hard to
So
mess up
anyways,
eggs. But she does it.
She done fucked up the eggs.
And he's like, he's making over
Her sugar eggs.
Yeah, her sugar eggs. And he's over here whipping up a wrappy thing. I don't even know what it is. It looks fine. It looks great. I don't know, but it was nice and delicious because Anzu had a piece and she's like, oh, this is so good. And almost was going to eat the whole plate. And he's like, why don't you save some for tomorrow's lunch? And she's like, I have a better idea. Why don't you make more for tomorrow's lunch? And I eat this. And I'm like, fair, girl. That's what I would have said.
I was going to say, like, I'm not even upset about that.
Like, that's a fucking mood.
That would be my mentality, too.
Same.
Like, clearly you showed your aptitude for being able to quickly and efficiently produce
Yeah.
good food.
So, perfect. Like,
Why are we placing limitations on me now?
Right? Like,
not.
how dare you show your cooking skills, present me with the food, and expect me to not eat it? Like, fucking the audacity.
Yeah. So she eats her fill, goes back to the living room for more hardcore gaming. And then RiRi just is like, bippity boppity boo, and then puts her
You're
ass
done.
to sleep.
Yeah, because
Literally sitting on the floor, her head uncomfortably cocked at like 120-degree angle on the couch.
yeah, which
And
is
she's
like
just gone.
so rude on
completely
RiRi's part. Like, at least let that girl lay down on the couch.
I know, but she's also 15, so she could just sleep anywhere, and she's
True.
gonna wake up and be fine.
Gone are those days for us.
I was like, I can be laying in my bed with my 27 pillows.
Right.
And still wake up some mornings and be like, ah.
Yeah,
my back.
you have your spine at just like
a
1 degree of
difference,
and you're like
I'm just fucked up for like 2 weeks.
Like, you don't recover
I don't know what my life is.
No one warned us about this.
It's tough being in your 30s, man.
It is.
Like, I don't know, you guys. If you are not 30 yet, just try to avoid it. Just avoid it at all costs.
Wow.
If you could just not turn 30.
Just stay young forever.
Fantastic.
And if you haven't figured out your immortality potion just yet, then I am here to warn you now. You 20-somethings who are probably laughing, going, haha, that won't happen. That's what I thought. And then I woke up as a 30-year-old, and my life has changed. My knees pop. I can pop my knees, and if I pop them wrong, then they hurt.
Yes.
And then if you sleep wrong, you're feeling that for, as we said, weeks.
For weeks. It's
for
awful.
Weeks. And, I mean, if you even get good sleep anyways anymore.
You probably don't, because now you have all the anxiety and real life adult problems bouncing around in your head that you can't shut that shit down.
You cannot.
It's just always bouncing around in there like a ping pong ball.
Haunting you, really. So literally...
It's your own personal RiRi.
Really, it's
dread.
a potato
it's
and a wizard hat,
and
it is here to fuck your shit up.
It's just dread. It's dree. It's no longer RiRi. It's just dread.
It really is. So, fair warning, 20-somethings. You may laugh now, but you're going to wake up in the same position.
It's going to happen to you.
You're going to come to us and you're going to be like, Stephanie, Hannah, you guys were so right, and I am sore.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That triggers me from our first episode.
You're
where
welcome.
I thought you were going to apologize to me and you only half apologized. Like, that was so unsatisfying.
I know. I mean, it was satisfying for me.
It was
but...
not satisfying for me. Like, part of me is missing still from that episode. But yeah, so, so that was episode 2.
Yeah.
So excited to see where this leads us. I'm excited to be experiencing this together.
Same.
This is like our first anime that we're watching together for the first time.
I know. Like, for the podcast, anyways.
Yeah, and it's good.
I mean, it's so good.
We're both watching it for the first time.
I'm really excited.
Together.
Baka bye!